Hi, everybody. My name is Dr. Nagme Naseri Morlock, and I wanted to come on here and introduce myself because I have a project happening that I want to share with everyone. I am right at the beginning of it, and I thought it would be fun to capture my journey and process along the way. So it is November 2020, and for most of us who have lived through 2020 and the pandemic that we have experienced across the globe, there are a lot of us who've been hearing things like, is 2020 over yet? And can it be done already? And I understand the motivation or the spirit behind saying that, the goal being that everybody's ready for a break. Everybody is hoping that 2021 has got to be better than 2020 has been. And I think in part of that, this is because so many people have struggled this year. I mean, there have been obviously health concerns. There have been people who have lost their jobs or have been furloughed. People who have struggled, and most of us haven't seen any of our families for a really long time. It's been a very isolating and difficult year for a lot of people. Looking at the end of the year, though, I know there are a lot of people who typically, even in a non pandemic year, are super stressed out around the holiday seasons between Thanksgiving and New Year's. And people look with hope to January 1st with the intention of setting new goals and getting on a quote unquote better track and making progress on their goals. And this end of the year tends to be a time that people try to coast, or if we're honest, backslide on maybe some things that they've achieved, health, energy, mindfulness type, um, related to mindfulness type work, right? Like goals that people had set earlier in the year. So here's what I want to do. I am starting a winter wellness challenge. I specifically did not make this a weight loss challenge or something that's extremely specific that would require a huge level of commitment or willingness to change. But rather, what I wanted to do is let's take advantage of the time between Thanksgiving in the United States and the Christmas holidays, or looking towards the end of the year. So from November 30th till December 20th, I'm running a completely free wellness challenge. We are going to focus on one specific goal related to our bodies and wellness there, and one specific goal related to stress reduction and kind of the mind stuff. And I will be teaching you and providing you a number of powerful tools that you can draw on to work on those. And so, what I'm asking any participants in this challenge is not to make plans for any major changes, but rather I want you to pick something small that you can do in one for each of these areas. And along with my support and the support of our awesome challenge community, you are going to do it. And you will come out of the holiday season and into the new year already feeling better in body and mind. So this is why I want to do it. This is why I'm doing it completely free and as an act of service, in hopes that we will all end the year feeling a little bit better than what most of 2020 has felt like. I know you don't know me, and I'll tell you more about myself in the next few videos, but I just wanted to introduce the challenge a little bit. I will put the link to join in the comments. There will be weekly live calls. There'll be Facebook Lives in a private group. There'll be some reflection action items for you. We'll talk about things like mindful eating and focusing on whole foods between holidays, right? Because we're talking about a small number of meals, maybe less than 5, that most people end up extending over the course of an entire month, eating every day like it is those special holidays. And I just want you to feel well. So mindful eating will be a big one with whole foods. Maybe talking some strategies with potentially time restricted feeding, right? Other ways in which you can check in with your real hunger. And then on the mind side and the stress reduction side, I want to talk about things like movement for stress reduction. So not exercising in relation to food, not to undo or earn foods, right? That we want to get away from that. We want to move our bodies because it feels good in our minds and in our bodies to be connected, to let some of the stress out, to feel powerful and engaged and connected with ourselves. So we'll talk about movement, but we'll also talk about things like affirmations and mindfulness strategies that help us bring our stress level down a little bit, right? Calm that central nervous system, and using really small strategies that don't require a lot of time or work or effort, really. I think you can see some great improvements in how you feel. I know a lot of people have struggled this year, and it certainly has been a hard one for me too, but I have, in the midst of the pandemic, set goals like training for a marathon, and I ended up training for it and completing it this summer. And that's not to say that if you didn't set goals that somehow you wasted time, but I'm just sharing with you that I know it is a hard time and it's still possible to do things that make you feel awesome. So me doing the marathon was not about changing my body or anything like that. It was that I wanted to feel powerful and I wanted to feel like I could do something that maybe I was a little scared to do. And then I thought maybe it was an unreasonable goal, but I really believed I had the tools it took to do it, and I did. And so that's how I want you to feel. I want you to set small goals, do some consistent work over the course of the 21-day challenge, and just join us in cheering each other on and supporting each other to reaching the end of the year feeling more positive than what much of the year has felt. And then we can jump into 2021 ready to crush our goals and maybe set some bigger goals in regards to, wellness, so mind and body, professional goals, life goals, right? I really think that's possible. So I hope that you'll consider joining me. I hope that I get a chance to get to know you as we work together, and I'm really looking forward to getting this started. The other thing I wanted to say is that I just announced this, so the day before making this video, and I, to be honest, I thought it might take a while to get some people to sign up. And I just got brave because I really feel that there's something here that can help other people. And I didn't want to hold that back just out of nervousness for not wanting to put myself out there. I know from my own experiences, these strategies work. And so I wanted to share them widely and freely. And so I shared in a few places, and I already had 23 people sign up in the first day, and we still have about 3 weeks to sign up. So thank you for those of you who have already joined me. I'm super thrilled about that, and I can't wait to work with you. And please share and invite others. I am not selling anything. There are no products. This is completely free, so please share with anyone and everywhere. And contact me if you have any questions. My Instagram handle is Ask Dr. Nasseri, AskDrNasseri, or you can find me on Facebook under Nagme Nasseri Morlock, NaghmeNasseri And I'll see you in the next video when I'll share with you a little bit about my own health journey over the past few years.